let's take you back to KwaZulu-Natal. That's where the memorial service for South Africa's first education minister is set to get underway in Eshowe. Professor Sibusiso Bengu's funeral will take place tomorrow. He's been accorded a special official Category 2 funeral, and that will be held at the University of Zululand. Bengu died at his home in Mtunzini just last month at the age of 90. We've got a full team for you watching today's memorial service. Joining us now is SABC News reporter Simphiwe Makhanya, who's also keeping up with the very latest developments. A big part of the reflections today will undoubtedly be around Professor Bengu's legacy.
Indeed, Diana, and in fact, the mourners and relatives as well as friends have started trickling in to the Eshowe Town Hall, where the official memorial service is going to be held at about 10 o'clock this morning. Of course, a lot has been said about his contribution in terms of education in the country. Of course, him being the first Minister of Basic Education in the country post the 1994 elections. And of course, many other positions that he basically held, particularly in the education sector. But of course, Ayanda, let's reflect now on him being a family man. Let's engage the family spokesperson who's going to talk to us about what did he mean for the family and what values is he going to be leaving behind for the family. And we are now joined by Dr. Sithembiso Bhengu to basically take us through that. Thank you so much, Doc, for your time. When you see these people trickling in, coming here to remember the life of Professor Bengu, what comes to mind in terms of his legacy and his role?
Well, for us, I think what comes to mind firstly is the life of meaning that he lived, and obviously our family, as the Bengu family, people that are quite steeped in the ecumenical faith, in particular the role of faith in God, but also work in the community. And I think for us that is the most important part, in that he played his role and inspired by his beliefs, but also inspired by the belief that to be a real believer, you have to work in the community, you have to develop people. And so, and we're hoping that that's the legacy that will remain with us in our generation, that will remain with our children, but also that will remain within the community.
What kind of a person was Professor Bengu to his family? We know him, of course, as a person who worked in government. We know him as a politician to some extent. But what did he mean to his family?
Well, to the family, he very much was a family person, and not just to his immediate family, but to Ongolosi, and he was really committed to making sure that we keep our family connected one to another. I do remember that, for instance, I mean, by 2019 he was very much advanced in age, but also advanced in not being well. But he initiated a process in which us as sons, we had to meet to try and see how, especially in our generation and our children, we find ways of reconnecting with a place where our great-grandfather, which is Josiah Kanda, came with the missionaries to a place called Ntomeni. How do we revive that area, but also how do we reconnect our entire family as a whole? And so the family was quite key. You know, he really was something that he believed in.